How's your week been? My week started about a week ago and I got an invitation to the House of Commons, which was awesomely amazing. Didn't know what to expect. I thought we were going for a sit-down dinner to eat some food. And I got there and there's like a stand there, microphone, loads of people stood around. I've got to talk to them for 5 minutes, but I did okay. I explained the emotional process you go through when you're given such a diagnosis, so that was fine. Then a few days later we did some radio broadcasts, so we sat in a studio with like a microphone in front of you, which was horrific because you got no human interaction. So for me in particular, it was just a good experience, a fantastic experience. And again, met some really cool, really compassionate, really super people. So thank you to 4Media for hosting that event. Anyway, Friday afternoon, I've had a client in for counselling on Friday lunchtime, young guy, super guy. Gone into the lab, done my notes, packed away, no more clients after 2 o'clock, fortunately. Sat down, picked up my phone, message from the PR people saying, would you be interested in going on Sky? I'm like, so I just replied, well, yeah. Not really, just thinking out there, searching. And I went back to the message after I said yes and read it again. It said, Sky would like you to come down and do a thing in the studio, but if you can't make it to the studio, we'll send a film crew to you. I'm like, oh my God. So then a sort of panic setting. So I messed around for a couple of hours. Anyway, 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon, got another message. All confirmed, Mr. Roebuck. You're on TV tomorrow morning, 9:15. It's just 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I was absolutely... Well, you picture you ask you, in fact, you or a 5Nov family member who said, oh, you're on Sky News tomorrow morning, 9:15. I'm like, what? And obviously 9:15 is quite a proper slot, so to speak. It's like I suppose it's prime time Saturday morning. Anyway, so I'll ask you what questions you go through your mind, but inevitably it's what do you wear? Well, what do you wear? Shall I wear a frock? What do I wear? So I said to myself, I used a bit of my own mind think. I thought, what I don't want to do is be overfazed by this experience. So I decided at that moment I would treat this as anything else. This is just me going to talk to somebody about something I care passionately about. So I just then slotted into my normal style of going somewhere. Got my clothes out, polished my shoes, decided what music I was taking on my phone. That was it. Didn't sleep particularly well, tossing and turning through the night. Got the train down to London, got picked up by Sky, got taken to the studio. Sky Studio is a massive complex. This is not some guy with a video recorder in his bedroom. This is serious stuff. Walked into Sky, walk through the sport section to get my makeup done. So they send you for makeup, proper makeup, but they just put like I don't know, a powder with a brush. And they put some on my chin. I think I got a spotty chin. So went in there, did that, then came back to walk through the Sky Sports news section. And my football team, Huddersfield Town, there was a thing about them. I thought, oh, but anyway, he ushered me through there. Took me into the green room. The green room isn't bloody green, but never mind. Took me into the green room. And I walked in, there's 2 people sat there, and I looked, I thought, I know him. I said, hello, I know you. I said, who are you? He said, I'm the editor of The Express. I thought, oh my God. I said, pleased to meet you. Who are you? I said, I'm Paul. And I sat next to him was Anne Diamond. So I said, I know you, you're Anne Diamond. She said, you're the spitting image of my first wife. Well, she looked a bit, she kind of stared at me. So anyway, I'm sat there just drinking coffee shit. I mean, I would be frightened by this point. Not met anybody, not spoken to anyone, just sat in the green room. 8:30, Anne Diamond and the editor chap vanished. I'm watching Sky News on the telly, and the next thing is they popped up, sat there on news, reviewing the newspapers. I thought, oh my God. Anyway, Dr. Nigel from the Oral Health Foundation arrived about 8:30. We sat there chatting and drinking coffee. Gets to 9 o'clock. And we're just chatting, and then it gets to 9:05. I thought, oh, maybe it slipped, or the slot time was 9:15. Anyway, 9:07 comes, door opens, guy says, we're ready for you. I'm thinking, we haven't talked about it, we haven't been briefed, we haven't got anything. So he walked me out of the room, down the steps to a massive door that says Sky News on it. Walked in and I can see the news presenter people at the desk. I'm thinking, and then there's one cameraman, loads of sort of prefixed cameras, and a man gave me a mic, put a poppy in which fell out, so I didn't go with my poppy, which I regret. Put mic on, say how are you? I said, I'm alright. It's just like 12 minutes past 9. I'm on at 9:15. walked us in, sat us down. It was so funny because I don't know if you noticed, but immediately prior to me speaking, it was the lottery numbers. And the woman sat next to me, Kimberly, said something about, I wish I'd win that. And I went, yeah, I wish I had. But she was live on telly. I think I must have had my mic muted out. It was just like sitting next to somebody, I can't tell you. And then I saw on the auto cue, so I could see into an auto cue, and the auto cue popped up and said, 8,000 people, it's actually 8,302 to be precise. Anyway, 8,000 people have been prescribed with being determined to have oral cancer. And then Kimberly spoke and said, and what was your story then, Mr. Roebuck? And then she just looked at me. I'm sat there. And that's it. I just talked. I just thought. I just told my story. I know my story. You all know my story. Basically, my bloody story. But I just sort of talked it through from start to finish. And it just... But obviously, I had no idea what you could see, what I was saying. Could you hear me? What was my speech like? What's my language like? So I'm usually sensitive about my language. Oh, it's not my language, am I? I didn't swear. All the family sat at home going, oh my God, don't swear. Please don't let me uncle swear. So I didn't swear. And then the camera went to Nigel, and she asked Nigel that killer question, which was, he said the increase has gone up 139% over 20 years and 30% or 40% over 10 years. And she just said, why? Why has it gone up? And we couldn't answer the question. I felt for Nigel, because remember, it's not Nigel's responsibility to know the answers to these questions. It's society's reason. So that's the point, and that's what I've been left with from that whole experience. Being unable to pinpoint the why, I think, is actually really important. I think I need to dedicate some of my energy and efforts now to find out why, get to know what this is really about. They're blaming smoking, they're blaming this, they're blaming alcohol, they're blaming HPV, but I'll talk to... Anyway, I'm going to do a separate video on that. So that's it. That was the story. It was just... I can't deny it was awesome. I'm so pleased to have been given that privilege to go through that experience. I'll never, ever forget it. I got me 5 minutes of fame. And we'll see what goes on. The main thing is getting people to test themselves and getting people to check in the mouths, look for white and red patches. That's the key word. So that's it from me. 7 minutes long video. Sorry about that, but I just thought I had to share it with you, because I know I got so many people that support me. I thought, well, you were with me there. Believe me, every one of you that's on my Facebook were sat holding me up. I thought, I'm going to be the first person to ever go on British television and let go of their bowels live on British television. But luckily I didn't. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, don't get caught. If you've got red or white patches in your mouth, immediately stop what you're doing and book the dentist appointment. Go. And if you can't pay for it, then go and see a doctor and tell him that you've got to be referred. Red and white patches are the hot spot. Get it looked at. Get it dealt with. Quicker you get serviced, more of your tongue you keep. More of your tongue you keep, the better you can talk. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.